Ted here from YouLearnGuitar.com. Today we're going to talk about how to play a nice slow blues rhythm in the key of E. This is in the style of the great Hollywood Fats. His original name was actually Michael Mann, I believe. Buddy Guy gave him the name Hollywood Fats. Fats came from the West Coast. He's definitely one of the main guys who play that West Coast jump, swing, blues. He played with some great West Coast harmonica players like James Harmon and Rod Piazza, as well as fronting his own Hollywood Fats band. He's a really, just grossly underknown great guitar player. So make sure and check him out. There's some stuff out there on YouTube, and definitely some stuff on CD you can get of his. Okay, so here we go. First thing I'm going to do is point out some of these chords we're going to play. Our main chord, again we're in the key of E, so our three chords are E7, A7, and B7. Here's what we're using for an E7 chord. And that is, our pinky is on the 7th fret of the first string, our index fingers on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and our ring fingers on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Alright, so we've got what this is it's actually a piece of this larger chord. That's one way of playing that chord. I just added my middle finger to the 7th fret, 5th string. You can also play it like this, which really officially makes it a 7th chord because we add this G sharp on the 4th string, 6th fret. So we're really implying a 7th chord. We're not actually playing a 7th chord. Okay, so that's our one chord, that's our E chord. Then we're doing this great little movement here. We're going from our E7 to an A, add 9. Okay? Again, it's not an actual dominant chord here, but it is implied. Okay? So all I did was I moved my ring finger, I picked up my ring finger and put my middle finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. So, E7, A, add 9. Okay? We're going to play some E 9th chords and 6th chords. You start up here at the 9th fret, it's a 6th chord. Down at the 7th fret, it's a 9th chord. Okay? And then our 5 chord is going to be this B7 here, which is B, or it's, I'm sorry, on the 7th fret of the 4th string, it's the A, then the D sharp at the 8th fret on the 3rd string, and the F sharp on the 7th fret on the 2nd string. Okay? So you might notice that none of these chords, well, except for our first E7 chord, contain the root, and that's okay. Alright, we've got other people playing the roots. We got the bass player is definitely going to be covering the root. If you have another guitar player, then that person's probably going to be playing the root. Okay, so it's kind of a hip thing. We're not playing the root. We don't need no stinking roots. Alright, so let me just play this through for you. Again, it's a slow blues. You could play this a little more up-tempo, but that's we're just doing it slow here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. what my turnaround was there. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. Starting off, I already told you these chords. If you need to go back, then go back. But here's what I'm doing right off the bat. I'm sliding into that chord. There's so much you can do with so little in this style of music, but it sounds so good when you add just these little things. Yeah, I could play this. That's fine, but throwing those little slides makes a big difference. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there I'm getting my root. I'm playing my open A string. Again, the great thing about playing in the keys of E and A, we got all these open strings available. So here's our riff. We're going to play this 3 different times. So I'm playing that A add 9 chord, kind of doing a little rake on it. I'm not going. I'm going. So I'm just kind of dragging the pick, then doing this little half step bend, implying the flat 7th of the chord. Okay, all this tab is on the website, ulearnguitar.com. Letter U, learnguitar.com. It's under blues rhythm, slow blues in E in the style of Hollywood Fats. I believe that's your link. The link's also down there on the description of this video. Again, I'm hitting that low E for the root. Just fills it out a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm going up to E6, chromatically down to E9, adding this little 13 up here, and doing a little arpeggio on the 9th chord. Again, sliding into that A, add 9. Adding a little vibrato. Okay. Then the lick again. Back to our original chord. Now going up to that E6 again. This time we're arpeggiating the whole thing. Sliding into the B7. Then doing this little chromatic walk down to the A7. So now I'm on B flat 7, picking it 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string. Now it's an A7. Without getting too much into theory, when we play this, added 4th string, 5th fret, that's the G note, it becomes a full A9 chord, no longer just an A add 9. Questions about any of this theory stuff, you can always send me an email, ted@ulearnguitar.com. I love answering stuff like this. Okay, I'm a theory geek. Okay, then the riff again, or sorry. Okay, now our turnaround. There is one more chord, so we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so I'm doing this, picking a double stop. It's a little E7 shape. If you play E7 down here like that, I'm taking that shape. So I'm at the 5th string, 5th fret, and the 3rd string, 4th fret. And I'm picking those, I'm using hybrid picking here. So I'm picking that pick and middle finger, and then my ring finger on the E string, the high E string, and then back to the double stop. Then I'm just doing that chromatically down till we get to the end. Then I'm doing this little hammer on from the G to the G sharp here. Awesome turnaround. Okay. Then we're doing this little walk into this B7 sharp 9. A lot of people call it a Hendrix chord, especially if you're playing it up here at the 7th fret in 6th position. Purple haze chord, but it came along a lot long before that. Actually, it's a jazz chord. It's an altered jazz chord. It's a dominant 7 sharp 9 chord. Okay, and that's it. So. Okay, not much more to it. When you're playing these little fills, okay, you might be playing those behind the singer singing. So be aware of that. You can't play it at any kind of excessive volume that's going to even come close to the volume of the singer. So you've got to listen for that. Playing good rhythm is all about listening to what everybody else is doing and reacting. That's nothing, unfortunately, that I can tell you how to do, when to do that. You have to experience that. And that's the fun way to do it anyway. Okay, so that is it for today. Go listen to Hollywood Fats. Find him on YouTube. He's amazing. Find him on CD. And thank you for joining me. And I will see you soon on another video.